Hello, all you wonderful people. I am Baltmatrix, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Earthrise War for Cybertron Trilogy Voyager Class Quintesson Judge. Now, this is not the set that you could get on the Hasbro Pulse at HasCon that came with a green Alicon, a Quintesson Prosecutor, or other figures and another Sharkticon and a little Orbilis. Unfortunately, I was not able to get that. Instead, I ended up getting this one instead. Oh well, same figure. The only difference between this figure and the one that came in that set is the paint is a little bit different and the tentacles are green instead of this boring gray plastic. The Judge comes with a few accessories, first of which his chair. Then there's a gun underneath the chair, the little effect you got going there, and then the figure itself, which has 5 faces of darkness, don't you know? The 5 faces can be rotated using this switch on the back, and I wish it really had some sounds gimmicks to you could get the laughing as you're doing the rotating. Unfortunately, sometimes the rotator gets stuck, and it doesn't always do a full, like little rotate, which is what you want. So you kind of have to go like a little bit of a click, 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 a little bit of a click. If you do it all the way, it just spins, which I'm actually okay with. Each one of these dainty mouths does open and close, so we've got that one that opens and closes. This one does not open and close. This one opens and closes. This one does not open or close, and this one grumpily opens and closes. The individual tendrils on the bottom of the figure are kind of posable. They're a soft plastic, but they retain their shape as they were in the packaging, so you kind of have to bend them and move them, and really, they're small and thin enough that I really worry that they're going to break. I really hope Non-Neff or somebody else comes up with a really good redo of these. Maybe, I don't know, pipe cleaners. Maybe that'll work. As I said, the figure does come with a gun, and it is stored right underneath here. And this is more of a rendition of the little welding torch that he used in 5 Faces of Darkness. No, I'm sorry, The Return of Optimus Prime, not the 5 Faces of Darkness. And this can be mounted and held by any of the tendrils. But there is something that's, I guess, nice. There are peg holes underneath the figure, one on each side, that a tendril can peg into, though very loosely. You peg that in, and then you plug the gun into the other peg, which is harder than you might think. And, dang it. And trust me, he can hold the gun. He really can. See? There we go. Totally possible. Annoying, but possible. In terms of size, the Quintesson Judge scales to other Voyager-class figures, though it is a little bit smaller. As you can see, it's a full head shorter than these 2 Voyager-class primes. In terms of robot mode, that's pretty much all she wrote. There's really nothing else going on here, robot mode-wise. Now, it does have a transformation, and it turns into a jail. Which, weird, but okay. To start off with, grab the chair, pop the sides off, and then fold the bottom down. Oh, and before you do that, pull the gun off. And that's it. Just put that down on the ground like that. Now to transform the Quintesson, you pour out his brains. Seriously. That's what you do. The top here kind of clicks into place a little bit, but doesn't actually stay there. You just pour his brains out and then use his internals as a shot glass. Actually, wait. You can use this as a shot glass. I wouldn't recommend it, but I think that could hold liquid. Okay, now for the rest of the transformation, literally just grab the faces and flip them up. Like this. This is what you do. And then there are these panels behind each face. Simply fold them down, and each one of these will become like kind of a stand. except for that one, which is behind Grumpy Face. And then come to the, well, thruster, push this little peg down to unlatch it from the bottom. And then you can use these bits that are pointing down as feet for it to stand up. And then this will peg into the ramp that is created here. Now for this part, we unpeg the cage and just kind of put it down here. And then this sits up here. It just sits and rests as the top of a dome. That's it. It just sits there. I'll be the first to admit this is real stupid. Real stupid. And lazy. But I kind of get why, given the fact that he turns into a jail cell, you would have to have some way to latch this onto the heads. I mean, you could at least give us something as opposed to the chin of the one mode, or the Fu Manchu of the one mode that just kind of lets it rest there. And dummy me, I forgot about this piece. The little thruster bit, or the levitator bit, pegs into the bottom there, like that. And then you drop it. That's what you do. The little jail cell is equally dumb. You're supposed to peg it into the pegs here, but according to the directions, you're still supposed to attach the gun to the top, like this. But then where does the jail cell peg into? Who cares? It could fit a little robot, like Rung or a Battle Master, and then that's supposed to just rest here. This is really stupid. I do appreciate the fact that they gave us the option to have it transform into something. Transformation back into Quintesson mode is simple. Unpeg the chair, grab the chair, fold the ramp section up, peg them in, flip it over, peg the gun into the bottom of the chair, or throne. Pick up the piece that just fell again, fold up the, I guess, legs, flip the faces down and snap them into place. Attach the cage to the bottom, and you can actually keep whatever's in there in the head of the Quintesson, and then just peg that section back in, and we're done. It is a sad state of affairs that this is the best Quintesson figure we've ever gotten, and the most Generation 1 movie accurate version as well. It's not bad from the standpoint of, hey, this is a Quintesson. This is what you get. I'm fine with it. I really am. The alt mode is dumb. And the fact that his brain or head cap doesn't peg into place is also very dumb. But the G1 fan of me really does like this set. I think it's fine. It's got some shortcomings for sure, but I'm fine with it. Because at the end of the day, after Kingdom is done, I'm probably just going to put it in a box somewhere and move on with my life. So folks, let me know what you think of the figure down in the comments. Some of you younger viewers aren't going to have any idea what the hell this thing is, so I strongly suggest going back and watching the 1986 movie of the Transformers. Be ready for a lot of robot death and dismemberment, just fair warning. Be sure to hit those like and subscribe button, and be sure to hit that bell down there so you're notified when a new video is up. I've got more videos coming. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Baltmatrix, and light our darkest hour.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have. Guilty or innocent? Innocent. Feed him to the Sharkticons.
Cheers.